And we're back with a how-to video. About a week ago, I killed the biggest turkey of my life. You can see the beard from it right here. It was 12 inches. The spurs were 1 inch and 1/8, and I kept the fan for it. The fan is going to be turned into kind of a reaping, stalking tool that I can use to kind of hide behind and potentially entice a gobbler that is just hung up and won't come in. Last weekend, I had a bird about 90 yards or so, and he was henned up, and he could not come in. I didn't want to make a stalk on him because there were just way too many eyes on us. Kind of let him go. Went back the next day, couldn't find him. So got the best of me, and I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going to make a turkey reaping fan with a real fan. So what I did here was, after 2 weeks, sorry, not 2 weeks, a week of letting it sit in salt, it finally dried out. Make sure to get all of the meat off as best as possible. This still will fold up if you take off all the meat, including the Pope's nose, which is the little tailbone kind of thing on there. So make sure to get off as much meat as possible so it just has kind of the fat holding the feathers together. Then I just sprayed it with some Flex Seal, and now it's dry. So it has some sort of liquid rubber essentially to hold everything together, so it can still be flexible but also kind of seal in the actual component so it doesn't rot out over time. It can hopefully be long lasting. Basically all I'm going to do after that is I'm going to attach a handle to it, and this handle will just be one of these garden tree post kind of things that you use to just stick in the ground and support a tree with it. But I had another one laying around, and I might as well just kind of repurpose it in some way. So what I did was I have about 18 inches here, and I'm gonna use this as the bottom end. And I marked a little Sharpie dot right there that I'm gonna cut with an angle grinder. So I can basically just take it to this and then have it here. So it's on a pole. And then I can just have it as a handle, fold it up in my backpack, and away I go. I'm going to actually tape it too so that it has a little bit better of grip for myself as well. What I like about these is it's rigid so that when I zip tie it to the fan, it actually will hold in place a little bit better and not slip around as much. So let's make it. Got my little handle now. Got my handle, and I just tape the top of it just so that there's no sharp edges. All right, I'll take my fan and my stick and make sure to have it face the same way that you want. So that means that the pole will just go on the back of the fan so that the front is obviously facing the front. Now I'm just gonna take it so I can zip tie it. So it's gonna look like on the back this way. I'm gonna zip tie it about halfway up or so that it has a high up anchor point, and kind of zip tie it along that way, zip tie the bottoms like this, and then just wrap this with, I have hockey tape, so I'm just gonna use that for a grip. And then I'm gonna take a couple things here and bring it down to an anchor point here. So I'm gonna take 2 rubber bands and attach it to that so that it stays open. All right, so it only needed 2 zip ties, and I just attached it around one of the main center feathers here. On the bottom 2, I actually did around 3 or 4 of them right here. And it naturally just kind of falls open like that. And I am gonna spray paint that black really quick just so it doesn't have the extra ugliness standing out, but it falls open. I don't really have to do anything besides actually keep it closed somehow. So when I want to close it and put it back in my backpack, I'm going to get something so that I can just hold it like this. Be nice and easy to just shove in there. I can just carry it because it's really lightweight. These tree posts are just super lightweight aluminum, and it's coated so it's weather resistant and it's going to last forever. So it's just, this thing probably weighs less than a few ounces at the most, honestly. So this isn't going to take up much weight in your backpack is just going to take up space. See, it already wants to kind of fall open like that. And I think that is plenty open enough to kill a turkey. I don't really think that it's going to matter if it is like extremely all the way open or if it's like 90% open like that. I think it looks pretty good. Now all I'm going to do is just tape it for some grip and spray some black spray paint in some areas to clean it up a little bit, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so this is what it looks like all folded up. I also spray painted it as well. Just got some simple satin black, spray painted both sides. And maybe even helps a little bit of shine because real turkey feathers have that shine. If you don't want that, you can take even more of your real turkey feathers and just lay it in there nicely and glue it together. I'm sure they even look way better than this. And then I just had a little tiny bungee cord that I'm just gonna keep around it like this, so that all I gotta do when I wanna use it is just undo these bungees, unfold it a little bit. There you go. And I could just hide behind this and hopefully stalk a turkey behind this view right here. And then when I'm done, just gotta put the bungee back on, fold it up. I'm not gonna do that, I need two hands to do that, but nifty little way to kind of hide behind and stalk a turkey. Hopefully this will work out this season. Super stoked for it. I'm gonna try it this weekend and see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys.